where you're trying to put something together. Maybe you're trying to figure out how to do calculus or something like that. It's in your spare time. You don't really have anything to do. So for you to learn how to do integral equations last week. So, I couldn't quite get it, but I had to think about it a lot. And I was looking at this one formula, and it just didn't make sense. And I worked on it, and I worked on it, pondered. You ever have that feeling where you just can't quite put it together? It's not, almost. And then suddenly you go, oh, wait a minute, wait, I see it. Now I say, wait, it makes sense now. And then all of them, you go back and start looking at it and go, oh, they all make sense. Wow, that was so easy, I just never got it. What just happened in your brain? That feeling of, I can't quite get it. You've got this immensely useful servant in your brain that's running around trying to figure out how to put all this information together. Looking, where does it live? Where's that information? Where's that pattern? What's it look like? And it goes like that until it finally finds it. And as soon as it does, I always think of these really old-time telephone operators. You see them in the movies, where you get the switchboard and one rings up, it's Mabel, and it says, Mabel, can you get me Joe in Cleveland? And go, yeah, just a second. They plug something in and they wire you over to Oakland, and then they wire to Denver and so forth. That's what your brain's doing. It's finding one spot, it's wiring to that, to another, until it makes a bridge. Once it's built a neural bridge, it's got it. And then it uses it. But then it starts putting everything through it. So once you learn that calculus equation, then suddenly you start saying, oh, wait, I can apply this in all kinds of places. Oh, why doesn't everybody learn calculus? Because it's so useful. I can work out traffic flow patterns now on the highway, when I'm driving. That's what I'll do when I go home now. I understand how I can set this up in an integral equation because your brain's using it. And it starts making associations. If you put them together without a clear, positive, directional influence, the next thing that happened, what happens? Limbic tango says, let's find the next most resonant social signature, emotional signature, which is what? Fear. Without clear positive, then fear rules. Now, why the most paranoid? Because the most paranoid person will be the first one to find something to run away from. Not the most rational. The most rational person will go around and say, it's pretty safe to me. Most paranoid goes, oh, we got to be really worried about those folks over there. Listen, wait. And then as soon as they do that and they really feel it, what happens to everyone's limbic system? Start running in the same direction, And everybody starts saying, wow, I'm feeling really nervous. I don't know what it is, but I'm feeling really nervous. Wait, maybe he's right. What do you think? And the next thing you know, you have group hysteria. So in the absence of clear, positive, directional focus, the most paranoid member of any team on any culture in any place in the planet, the most paranoid member of the team will emerge as the natural leader. Does that matter to you? What I found was in my work that the social systems work is absolutely fabulous, and it absolutely requires a positive, intentional leadership element of something that we're going to do together. We got to have some place that we're going to go. And that's that aspirational part of human nature is what really drives the whole profession. It's what drives all of us. It's what creates an entrepreneurial spirit to go out and create a business. It's an aspiration to do something, to build something that was never there, to create a system, to create a structure, to have something, to do something. So this is the very broad basis. So when I began to see what Dan Goleman was documenting in the standing MRI work, the work they're doing on the Buddhist monks, and what they're learning about the positive force of the intention and what it does to the consciousness and how the brain and the body literally shift into a different place. And that shift can be felt and sensed and create a social field around that presence that actually brings people along. And I said, that is better than anything I knew before. That's the basic law of change as well. People will be committed to what they know works the very best they know how to until they find something that they know works better, and then they change like that.